Anti said it best. It's a counter pick meta. You got to get the counters, get them below the belt.
Ooh.
Wow, this is our winner's semis?
Wow.
It's only fitting that he's repping the CT shirt because this is that old school Denti.
Yeah.
Back in the day whenever he was considered one of the best players in the world. It's so good to see him advance this far despite the hiatus that we've seen.
You know, jokingly when the seeding was happening, Denti walked up to Dakpo and said, "You better give me first seed." And Dakpo said, "You know, I'm deciding between 99th and 100." In an 80-man bracket, no less.
I hope he's playing like that first seed right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now, going into this game, it's going to be Luigi versus Robin. It's going to be the game of you're not allowed to get in, but once you do, oh my god, I'm terrified.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Robin, not known for the mobility necessarily, but is known for very strong aerials and really strong projectiles, but limited use. Resource management is going to be so critical for Jerm, and so is trying to find a way to land around Denti, who has had great call-outs all day.
He called out that air dodge, just missing the spacing on that tornado. Really, really gutsy stuff, because the aerials of Robin are no joke. I wouldn't be surprised if he died to an up air from that position. So, and the forward air sealing it. Denti below 100.
Yeah, again, just Robin, very strong aerials. Denti so wise to dodge away from the first, but didn't expect that second aerial to be tossed from Jerm.
I mean, they come out so fast, it's hard to expect them. You would expect a move that is that powerful to have a slower windup or a big cooldown, but it really has neither. Its big downside is the fact that if you use it enough, you just lose it.
It's not a use it or lose it. It's more like a use it and lose it. Certainly the Achilles heel, but Jerm is making it work. Again, the scary part is whenever those resources deplete, whenever he doesn't have much energy left in the tank, how much damage is Denti going to be able to do? Will he be able to mitigate how much of the deficit that Jerm has so far created?
I mean, what we saw a second ago, Denti went for that down throw, forward air, neutral air, up tilt. And that's like a standard Luigi combo to get some extra extensions with no rage. But he had like stage 1 rage around 60%. Kind of messed him up a bit. He wasn't able to get the extensive follow-ups that we see from Luigi. He got 25% on his first grab, around 25 on the second. We're used to seeing him hit 80s in the second grab.
I mean, he is, of course, coming back after not playing competitively for quite some time. For how long? Who knows? Maybe a one-night only sort of special. Either way, being able to bring it back. Oh, Jerm.
Just sneaking in that quick aerial. Throw him for a loop.
And Jerm had a really good handle on some of the options that Denti would be doing to respond back to the projectiles. I saw Denti going consistently with the fireballs. Jerm got him to a position where he was like, okay, I know Denti's going to go for a fireball here and then try to pressure me at ledge. Hops over and then gets the aerial as the counter attack.
I mean, especially when you play such a projectile-based character, you understand when your opponent wants to throw these out and what distances. I have been impressed with Denti's ability to actually just get close to Robin, because in this matchup, you would think run in and shield, that's how I get through projectiles, right? Luigi doesn't really have that luxury unless he power shields everything, because he has so much slide, so much traction. If he shields an aerial or if he shields one of those thunders, he slides so far back he can't really make up for that lost distance.
You're absolutely right. Instead of shield stops, they're fireball stops.
Yeah.
Right?
He'll run up, shoot fireball, maybe roll behind the projectile and punish the lag, because Robin's projectiles do have a decent bit of lag. And he's just forcing his way into these spaces.
And now the adaptation from Denti, he's expecting the aggressive aerial out of the corner from Jerm. He's taking a moment, allowing it to whiff, and then finding counter hits. Ooh. The lingering hitbox of the Arc Thunder. Not ready for it. Maybe some of the rust.
Wow.
And just the patience from both players. Just
interesting.
Waiting for the early commitments in order to punish.
I mean, and it did work out there for him there, getting the neutral air. I was questioning if the neutral air would even be able to interrupt the jab combo, but it was able to bail him out of the situation. And now
Jerm has had Denti's number on these up smashes this round, but just as I say it,
he catches the jump out of the corner, pushes him so far back, he knows that that's his #1 escape.
Yeah, I mean, what options does Robin have? Roll? You're still in the danger zone if you're going for these up smashes.
Very, very slow, and you don't go very far.
Yeah, it's scary. And again, that's the issue. The limited mobility makes it so, at the end of the day, Robin truly is the wall. And the second that you pull the brick, it comes crumbling down.
Oh my God!
Almost a spike, but either way, the corner pressure does set up for the aerial. Now Jerm a stock away from advancing to winners finals. And in this stacked of a bracket, I don't know how many people had this on their roster.
He was in so much lag, I thought he was going to die off of a stretcher there.
Yeah.
So many things happening right now.
I thought that we'd need a stretcher actually for you, neighbor, in that very moment.
Dude, I'm getting bodied by these players right now, and I'm not even playing.
Oh, exactly. Right now, Denti just trying to hold on to the lead. Again, Jerm playing Robin has access to insanely strong aerials. Can certainly be the momentum shift that he needs to bring this back. But Denti, doesn't get the hits that he wants on the tornado. He didn't want that final hit.
He wants to hit him with a spike, sends him with a whole bunch of hit lag. Lets them plummet to their doom, but hit with a final hit, send him up. Still decent damage. Not too worried about dying just yet.
Checkmate coming out from Jerm. And he's still fighting back, right? He's not getting all of the wins, but he hasn't managed to actually lose the stock yet.
Ooh. Trying to go for that up smash, just eats that forwarder. And this is going to be a follow-up.
Oh, wow, Denti. Moments away from just throwing this set away, but just the great decision-making, the presence of mind to understand that Jerm was ready to pull the trigger.
He knew that he wasn't going to land on the ground with that air dodge, so he still had time if his opponent wasn't super swift with that option to escape.
Denti, I was wondering how he'd punish. There it is, getting the up smash and bringing this series to the final game.
And again, it was another situation where Jerm was in the corner, and the only escape option he saw was, I got to jump over this man. And that is terrifying when Luigi is the man you are jumping over.
Those the anti-airs. It's so scary. And again, because of Robin's limited mobility, options like roll, good luck.
Yeah. You're not going very far.
Yeah, you're
You'll
not
see
going to go
Luigi waddle his way over to grab you afterwards, or worse.
Or worse. I don't know what the or worse would be. Actually, I just figured out what the or worse would be. RIP. Yo, we're not going to acknowledge it. They're right now getting bodied by the characters as well as the actual players that are in this venue itself. It's all right. Don't worry about it, Buck.
RIP me.
RIP the dream.
But right now, dude, RIP Denti. He's trying to get in, but there we go.
Yeah, it's the classic Street Fighter question. What do I do against Fireball? That's what Jerm's trying to figure out here.
He has no jump. Oh my God!
Gets
it
the
didn't
damage
kill
from-
him, but 20% damage is pretty solid off of one hit.
And I don't think he necessarily saved Jerm either there because of how strong Robin's recovery is from a vertical standpoint.
The other thing is, it was a very little risk, medium reward kind of situation, and it could have been very high reward. If he had hit him with just the single coin, that puts people in also a surprising amount of lag. Could have potentially ended the stock right there, but worst case scenario, get some extra damage.
Speaking of damage, won't be getting the throw follow-ups. Has it been that long?
Man, I mean, I don't want to say it's been that long. I'm thinking that those Luigi nerfs kind of hit hard. When your opponent's a 124, you no longer have these guaranteed follow-ups. You kind of have to bait something out on the ground, force him to jump into the air, hit him with the up smash, get that back throw at a high enough percent.
Notice Jerm's adaptation. After how the interactions went off of the Arc Thunder was Denti initially didn't hold shield long enough. Then he held shield too long and Jerm grabbed him. Now Jerm was trying to predict ahead and actually punish Denti for maybe doing an early option like a roll by a quick aerial to stuff
Quick
out.
retort from Denti, though, making this 0-0, 1-1.
Again, the adaptation from both sides has been fantastic, but these aerials from Jerm, they don't stop, and that's half the stock right there.
Such a solid conversion. Denti now trying to answer back with the same percent.
Wait a minute.
Saying,
Wait a minute!
I can
Denti!
do you one better. That was a nice 5-piece combo, but let me hit you with number 6.
Supersize it. Supersize it. What year is it? Denti in winners finals. I can't believe this.
Man.
I can't believe this.
Look, getting this position beautiful, And the dare spike from Luigi, just enough to blast zone his opponent.
Oh, so brutal. And especially there, like, when you're Robin in that situation, you're thinking about the panic button. You're like, oh my god, am I far enough to actually be able to stick the recovery? I know you're just mashing on the uppy as quick as you can, right?
Okay.
Nail in the coffin, but fear not, Robin fans. Jerm still in the tournament now in the losers bracket, where I am very confident that we are going to be seeing so much more of him.
Man,